Welcome to Oscar's World. In today's video we will be visiting the country of Welcome to Oscar Reacts, and please welcome your host, Oscar Glavchin. Yes, thank you. Yeah, hi guys, welcome back to another video. And in today's video, what I am gonna be doing is I'm doing a new type of video. Like, I'm not sure if this is gonna work, whether it's not, because, you know, I'm a bit confused right now on what to do. But today we're gonna be reacting to a YouTube video, which is Herbie Steak and Crispy Potatoes. Jamie Oliver cooks the Mediterranean. Right, let's have a little look. Shall we? Start.
Herbie Steak and Crispy Potatoes.
All right.
I've used these beautiful red skin potatoes. They've been cooking for like 15 minutes on a medium.
Oh my God, we're 13 seconds into the video already and I've seen a mistake. The problem with this mistake is that basically what he's doing is he's using a frying pan. Like, why using a frying pan? Like, what? Do you want your potatoes to burn? Like, what are you doing? Frying pan's weird. I can see you're trying to make roasties. So why are you using a frying pan for that? Like, why? That makes no sense, whatever.
Medium heat with salt and pepper, a little
Not the best way to present a video by basically saying that, it's not the best way to present a video by starting off with, oh look, these have been cooking for 15 minutes. I wouldn't say that's the best way to present a video, but okay. Right. Let's see what's next.
Dash of olive oil just to get them going. So that is nearly...
Olive oil. Are you seriously gonna have to be using olive oil for this? Because, like, olive oil is absolutely terrible. If you have it in your house, that's the only thing you have, good, right, you can use that, nice, you can use that. But if you don't, you can use that, but if you have like something like vegetable oil, no, don't use olive oil. I think there's a tiny safety reason why we don't use it. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but we just don't use it, and we just don't.
Really cooked, nice rustic chunks of potato. Look at this lovely steak.
Yeah, that steak does actually look quite nice.
Fantastic entrecote. That's a ribeye steak on the bone. Can you see how there's a little excess fat around here? Just use a knife to nick a bit. You could always use a smaller sirloin or rump, or even...
Right, removing the fat is optional, but I suppose it's fine.
In a cheaper cut, like a skirt steak, and it will taste absolutely delicious. Then what I can do now is just...
I'm not sure if it will I'm not sure if that will change the taste of anything, but okay, I guess, okay.
Put some little nuggets of this amazing steak fat in with the potatoes.
Gee, why are you adding the steak fat into the potatoes now? What are you doing? Why are you adding the steak fat? No, like, get the steak fat, but you fry. What are you doing? Are you just trying to fry the steak fat and then you're just gonna eat it? Like, what? What are you trying to do? Like, why can't you just grease the potatoes in the fat? Yeah, it's good. It's good to add fat to potatoes to give them flavour, but not exactly this type. But I suppose, okay, right, let's see what's next.
And that flavour from the beef will start cooking into those chunky chips. Okay, so...
They're not chunky chips, they're potatoes.
Lots of black pepper on this...
Nice, seasoning the steak with black pepper.
Gorgeous steak. And salt.
Good, salt as well, that's really nice.
And this will serve 2 to 4 people once it's sliced.
2 to 4 people once it's sliced. Well, I'm not going to say anything about that.
Now, pesto is a condiment from Provence. It's really simple. It's basil, garlic and oil, pounded up to a beautiful...
Well, he did say that there was going to be a little twist on this one. And there does seem to be this weird, like, little sauce. And he says it's made of basil, garlic and olive oil. And, like... When I think about that, I'm like, what is this weird sauce? Okay, I suppose.
Little paste. It is absolutely the cousin of pesto. So,
Absolutely, the cousin pesto. Why can't... Yeah, that is true. It is quite similar to pesto, actually. But just make the pesto. Why are you making this weird, like, unusual sauce? Probably which has not much flavour, just garlic. Just chuck some garlic in, olive oil, you know, basil. Like, why are you doing that? Why? I'm not sure, but...
Buy a pesto at home. Both work incredibly well with the tomatoes, the beef, and the potatoes. It's delicious, it's pungent, and it's...
No, a pesto does not work well with steak and potatoes. It does work well with pasta, but not with steak and potatoes. I'm not sure, but our Italian viewers could get mad at this one. I'm not sure if they will or not, but just saying.
Full of the flavour of the Mediterranean. So, take some of that pesto.
What did he just call it? Did he just call it pesto? Wait, what? What is pesto? What's that name? Was he supposed to say pesto or... Oh, okay, I don't know. This bit's a bit confusing.
Just a couple of teaspoons. And we're going to rub that all over. Look at the colour.
No. Don't rub it over like it's a marinade. You need the yogurt. You need yogurt to make a marinade. And you don't marinate steak as well. For God's sake. You need to be doing it better. Okay, Jamie? Single time I watch the videos is up to a bit of mischief. Although this video is not here to show that I hate Jamie Oliver, because I don't. So please don't go bombarding his comment section with hate comments. It's not that I hate him, but just it's the cooking. Just keep that in mind, you know. He's always up to a bit of mischief, but whatever. Let's see what is next.
It's just beautiful.
And it's not that beautiful, like. That does not look beautiful, does it? You can say beautiful once the steak is actually cooked, but no, not today.
Of course, it normally finishes things, so you get a very fragrant side to it. But when it cooks in the pan,
nice. Toss in the potatoes.
Savoury kind of note from the basil and the garlic. So I love the fact that I'm not just going to get one set of flavours, we're going to get two. Let me just wash my hands a second in my little bowl of soup.
Just cut out that part. Whoever edited this video, just cut out that part where he's washing his hands. Why do we even need that? And why have you got a basin next to it? And why are you cooking on what looks like it's outside a flat, like quite a nice flat actually? Like, why can't you just cook at home? Like, why can't you just go home and cook normally? That's what I do in all my videos. I'm not like, oh look. Why not we get a kitchen out in the garden and cook there? No, I have a table in the garden, but not a kitchen. But this guy, he probably has like one kitchen. He brings it everywhere. It's the most random place in the world because he feels like the most random place in the world are good places to cook. But I'm not sure about that one.
Soapy water. So this is very exciting. We have got golden, crispy, beefy bits potatoes. They're looking fantastic. So I'm going to take the
are they looking fantastic or are they not? I'm not sure.
Potatoes off. I'll reheat.
Oh, now you have fried beef fat and potatoes. No, that is disgusting. That is disgusting. Who has beef fat? Like, who? Who fries like, it's like getting the bacon, yeah? And taking off the fat, and then you're frying that separately with the bacon. And then you decide to eat the fat bit first, and then you eat the bacon. It's just a bit weird.
Eat those a little bit later. Pan back on, turn it up. Now the fun starts. So, the beef has had a quick little marinade. Let's put it on its fat side, like this, first. Just hold it there, like that.
Right, nice, cooking it from the sides.
Get that fat rendering. Wobbly fat is not really appealing, right? We want...
I'm not sure what he's talking about now with fat and all that, because he took off all the fat. So just keep in mind, please just keep that in mind, that you took off all the fat. There's not going to be any fat left.
Crispy fat. You only have to hold it there for like 1 minute, and you can see...
Yeah, 1 minute, yeah, okay, 1 minute. I mean, technically it depends how well you want your steak cooked. Like, you can have your steak rare, you can have it medium rare, you can have it like medium well done, but most people go for medium rare. So that's I'm guessing that's probably how he's going to make it. But I hope he just doesn't put it on each side for... If he puts it on each side for 1 minute, we know that he's making it rare. So when you're cooking steak and it comes to the cooking time, there's not really any right or wrong answer, to be honest. It's just how you like your steak, really.
See how that dancing fat has rendered. So now, we lay this in...
Who holds their pan up in the air? Like, who does that? Like, why did they hold their pan up in the air like, oh, look, I'm going to be cooking? It doesn't get any fire. It doesn't get any fire. Like, who does that? Oh, my God. And I think it's a bit of a hazard, I suppose. Well, no. Well, the only reason he can really hold it is when you're tossing it. But, like, why was he doing that?
In its own fat. I want to cook this medium rare, okay? So probably about...
Okay, he's cooking it medium rare. I guessed it correctly.
3 minutes on each side.
3 minutes on each side. Good for medium rare.
Dancing fat. Crispiness.
Why is he trying to put those things like really like key? Like, oh my God, look, it's so crispy. Why?
Texture. I'm very happy with this steak.
I mean, it looks okay, but like, why did you add that weird sauce on it?
I'm going to now put my potatoes back in here and let my steak rest. So that can just chill out for a little sec. I've cooked the pesto into the steak. Now I'm going to smother it on it once it's cooked. And now
you're adding more of the sauce. Ew, that's not that good, to be honest. That's not good. And it says that he's cooking the Mediterranean. I'm not sure if it's a Mediterranean dish or whatever, but at least we know it's not good. And what can I see on the table? I can see like oil. Yeah, I don't see some ingredients which we're supposed to be using in steak. But let's see what he's... But I think I might know what he will be doing next, but we'll see.
it will rest together. And of course, the juices come out and that will mix with the oil and the basil and the garlic. It's going to be an absolute sensation.
The juices will... Why are you trying to like... And he's always doing these like annoying hand gestures as well. Like he does it all the time. And every single time I pause the video, I notice his face expression is quite interesting, isn't it?
So potato and steak done. Let's do a delightful tomato salad. Look at that.
Those tomatoes look like they're rotten, to be honest. I'm not sure if they're right, but like they don't look to be that good tomatoes, to be honest. Like they really don't. And yellow tomatoes. Yeah, yellow tomatoes. Big yellow tomatoes. I haven't actually seen that before. That's a bit unusual.
I like to cut the tomatoes quite chunky.
Wait, no. Why am I so dumb? That's not a tomato, that's a bell pepper.
And it is much easier to get these coloured tomatoes these days, which is a fantastic thing.
Oh, so it is tomatoes. That's me being confused for a second.
Season that with a little sea salt.
Good salt.
And a little pepper.
I think I know what he's going to add next. Knowing Jamie Oliver, he's going to add an ingredient that you're supposed to use in salad, but like it's not enough to add that ingredient in. I'm gonna keep that prediction and I'm gonna tell you if I was correct.
Take the leftover of this pesto, right, and turn this condiment into a dressing by adding a little red wine vinegar.
What? Oh, no. Don't tell me. You add olive oil in, and then you add garlic, and then you add basil, making this weird sauce apparently called a pesto, and then what you decide to do is add red wine vinegar. What? Why are you adding red wine vinegar into it? You're adding red wine vinegar. He looks so happy that he's holding that vinegar right now. Like, why? Why are you making that? It's like adding vinegar to pesto. Like, what? It's disgusting. Yeah. He always uses something. In his videos, in his savoury dish videos, he's always going to use olive oil or some sort of vinegar. Like, he uses vinegar often, to be honest, Jamie. But, like, and sometimes he's not correct with it.
It's a clever little hack.
It's not too clever, to be honest.
Ingredients in a couple of different ways is an easy way to maximise flavour.
Well, it won't add that much flavour, to be honest, I don't think. Because olive oil, it's got a strong flavour. So does garlic. Basil hasn't got too strong of a flavour. But the only really thing which you'll taste is garlic. The only thing which you'll taste is olives, garlic, and sourness. Or maybe sourness, really. You'll taste nothing else. That's just so bland.
Right, last but not least, pistachios. When we went scouting around the markets, there was
Pistachios? What is he doing with pistachios?
loads of nuts, loads of fruits. So it's a little nod to that, but also texture, soft
What's
and
he doing
crunchy.
with that? Oh my god, he's putting pistachios on the salad. Like, who does that? Who puts pistachios on the salad? This guy thinks that he's trying to make a deconstructed pesto by removing Parmesan, basically Parmigiano Reggiano and pine nuts, and replacing that with vinegar and, well, pistachios. Look, that's not correct, is it? That's not correct. Yeah. That's not correct, I suppose, is it?
And then I just want to slice.
Let's see how it looks inside. I'm hoping it looks good. It probably will.
Into that steak.
Let's see. Oh.
Nice big chunks. Oh, yeah. Blushing.
Yeah, that looks quite good, actually. That looks quite good. But it looks a little bit more cooked than medium rare, so I suppose. But I'm not going to criticise him because there's not really a right or wrong answer when you cook steak.
Away.
And now you're going to put that on top of the salad. That is even worse. Why are you putting steak on top of the salad? What is this? Is this steak and potato salad? No, that is a bit weird. A bit of weird presentation, but okay.
And then last but not least, our sizzling chips.
You're calling that chips? Then they're not chips. They're actually roast potatoes made incorrectly.
Bringing in the...
This guy did do a campaign to be healthy for schools, and since he might have done that, maybe he thinks that roast potatoes are chips. I don't think he does, though. I don't think he does. I'm not sure why he's saying chips, but like, what does he mean by chips? It's not chips, is it?
The pistachio,
potatoes.
the pistou that just lifts
Made
the whole
incorrectly.
thing, makes it juicy and delicious, and without question brings a little bit of the spirit of the Mediterranean to that Friday night dinner. A bit of everything. That is a mighty fork. Let's get it in.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say this is actually terrible for a Friday night dinner. This is terrible for a Friday night dinner. You know what dinner this is good for? Probably a Sunday, to be honest. I'd say this is good for like a Sunday lunch or whatever. You know, I'd give it to Sunday lunch.
In there. Beautiful.
And guess what? Alright guys, I'm going to have to come to a conclusion here. Jamie did use a bit of this weird sauce called a pesto. He added vinegar to it. He took out a few ingredients from the pesto and deconstructed them, such as adding vinegar probably instead of Parmesan, and then instead of pine nuts he's using pistachios and putting that. That is terrible. He says that it's 5 ingredients Mediterranean cookbook, but like, you know, I'm sorry, Jamie. I am really sorry, but every single time I watch your videos, there's nothing. It's not that good, so I'm gonna have to give it disapproved. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to disapprove this one. Right, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye.